Hey there guys, this is Reckles with WTBGold, and today I have a very important video. We're going over, it's kind of a part 2 to the video I put out last Saturday or Sunday. We're talking about what the most important thing, the most important loot change coming in patch 7.3.5. Now, if you didn't know that loot was changing in 7.3.5, then go watch this video. If you don't want to watch that video, then just in a nutshell, what's happening is all the enemies are scaling in 7.3.5 like they do in Legion. So, open world, level 15 and level 43 mobs are all going to scale up to level 60. They're doing the same thing with the expansion, so pretty much any mob that you go and farm from old world content is going to be either level 60, level 80, or level 90. But that's it. The loot is going to scale as well, but from our initial testing that we did, the 3 farms I did before, all the loot's going to be the same, all the reagents are going to be the same, everything's fine. Now, what did I miss? What's this big, most important thing? Lockboxes. Loot boxes is what I'm gonna probably call them, because this is the biggest change. This is how you're going to farm going forward. Gear you get is going to come from lockboxes, not as the drop. Like, you aren't going to farm enemies for loot anymore. You're gonna farm it for lockboxes. And honestly, discovering this was all you guys. Thank you for going out and helping. You guys told me to go test out Nomergon. So we tested Nomergon and got in one run 50 lockboxes. We went and tested Silithus, the level 58 farm, and in 30 minutes we got 150 lockboxes. It was 2 people, but normally in 30 minutes with 2 people, you're gonna get like 5 items if it's a good day. We got 150 lockboxes, and each lockbox contains either 1 or 2 pieces of armor, of transmog. 100 times the loot we were supposed to. Real quick though, since I did mention that we did this on stream, go ahead, meet me at camera B, alright? Hey guys. I'm streaming now. I'd love it if you came and joined me. Go ahead, click the link up at the top of the channel. I'll put a link down in the description too. But it's WTBGold on Twitch. I'd love it if you came and joined me. It'd be really, really nice. We just have a good time. We make some gold, play some other games, mostly Blizzard stuff, you know. But I would love it if you came and joined us. All right, I'm going to go back now. I'll see you later. So, lockboxes by the bucket load. There does seem, I don't think this is a bug or a mistake, because it appears to have a system that it drops with. So let me go over what we know about the system so far. The drop rate buff seems to be consistent across the board at about like 1,000 to 2,000% buff. So like 10 to 20 times the amount of lockboxes you normally get. It was about 1 out of every 12 mobs dropped a lockbox. So it was pretty nutty. Open world and dungeon mobs had the buff for vanilla, Burning Crusade, and Wrath. Raids from my, like, I don't know this is for sure, and this is complete because I haven't done enough testing, and I need you guys to go out and help me. This is a group project, so come help us out and contribute to the gold making community. But none of the raids that we tested had a buff, and no farm from Cataclysm or Mist of Pandaria had a buff. And I think this is part of why I think this whole buff is intentional, because those were the first lockboxes that contained gold. So Blizzard generally shies away from raw gold farms because it's bad for inflation. Except for order hall missions, Blizzard. Every Burning Crusade farm and every Wrath farm, open world or dungeon, had the buff, but there were some vanilla open world farms that didn't drop any lockboxes, and Ragefire Chasm, the level 15 dungeon, the first dungeon, didn't drop lockboxes. So maybe that's intentional so new players who don't have bags yet don't get overwhelmed. I don't know. But because it's organized by farm type and by expansion, I think this is an intentional thing that maybe they'll tweak, but is here to stay. So what's the moral of the story here? We're going to have a massive boost to the transmog market. Like, people who are just casual farmers will now have hundreds of items to go and farm. It'll be crazy how much gear they get. They won't be able to handle it, especially if you're farming specifically dungeons. So if you're a farmer, you're gonna have to know what dungeons to go to in order to get the different tiers of lockboxes. And mentioning that, you know what? Blizzard. If any Blizzard developers are watching, come meet me at Camera B. All right. I gotta amp this up because I'm a YouTuber, and you know it has to be the end of the world. So I'm gonna say pretty soon that it's like the end of the world. I like this. I like this farm. It makes it easier for people to get into transmog farming, and then there's still a lot of idiosyncrasies and a lot of different things you need to learn in order to be really good at it. Like, one of the things I was worried about was that everything was going to be level 60, and so we wouldn't know what to farm, like the level 34 to level 40 stuff, and the level 46 to 51 stuff, and then all the level 58 slutmog stuff. So this way, I can put out a video saying the top 5 spots for mithril lockbox farming, and then there's gonna be, because people start doing guides on mithril lockboxes, there's gonna be a lot of competition. We're gonna reach that perfect competition equilibrium point, and then reinforced steel lockboxes are gonna be. So I like this. One thing, I have one favor, babe. Please. I was spending more time opening these boxes than actually going out and farming, and that's not fun. It's exciting to a certain point, but it's just not fun. And I don't know if you know this, but people actually go out in 5-man groups and farm transmog all day. Like, that's how they play. So do me a favor, babe. Give rogues, like every gold farmer is going to need to have a rogue now. Give rogues mass lockpick. We actually had something funny on stream. It was mass open a bunch of shit at once so I don't lose my mind. It's gonna be nuts. So please give rogues mass lockpick. However you want to theme it is fine. I don't care. The other thing, please, for lockpicks and keys, jewel crafting and blacksmith, we need those to stack to 1,000. A 5-man group that goes out and farms mobs for 3 hours is gonna get 2,000 to 3,000 pieces of gear, or 2,000 to 3,000 lockboxes. We need those to stack to 1,000. Like, I know you were probably thinking about buffing it to 100 or 200. It needs to be 1,000 because people go nuts with this. All right. So thanks, babe. I really appreciate you trying to do something to make transmog exciting and interesting and more approachable for everyone. So I'm gonna go back. I'll see you later. All right, so all these prices, we're gonna have like 10 times the amount of transmog on the market. Prices are gonna tank to like 10 to 25% of what they currently are. This is gonna be like, there's not much competition if you do transmog. We're about to get that competition, but you know what? It's not going to be like completely fire and brimstone. It is like, we're going to get a lot more new people interested in gold making. So if you know a lot in your guild, let your friends know how this works. Go share this video to 1 or 2 people. Let them know this change is coming, that they need to get out and do dungeon farming, specifically for lockboxes, for gear, and do your testing and let them know which dungeons they need to do in order to get the best lockboxes. The other thing, if you already do a lot of transmog farming, this is going to make it a lot easier to kind of restock without spending all day in dungeons. You'll be able to really quickly just get a whole bunch of loot lockboxes. And secondly, you're gonna need a rogue to open all these up, because it's a lot of loot. You're gonna need. Let's see. Anything else I missed? Let me see. All the level 60 enemies, or all the enemies that scaled up to level 60, generally dropped level 60 gear, but there were some idiosyncrasies where sometimes they dropped level 46 gear. Sometimes it was level 93. Like 93 was a big number that a lot of vanilla gear scaled to, which was weird. No lockboxes in raids. We talked about that. Mass prospecting or mass pick lock. This is cool. You guys did this, so thank you. We found out from oh no, I don't remember who it was. That volatile waters didn't drop in Twilight Highlands. So that's a big deal if some reagents don't drop. Well, you know what? We reported it. We went out, we tested it again. It was still going on. I went out and retested it after the report. And you know what? Blizzard fixed it right away. So please go out to your favorite farm and your second favorite and your third favorite farm and just test something out. Write it in the spreadsheet. If anything's wrong, report it to Blizzard, and we can make this game better. So, lockboxes buffed in dungeons except for Kata and Mop. Yeah. Remember, you can't... No special gear in Kata and Mop. If you need that gear, you're just going to have to farm it the old way. So, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Good luck out there. Happy gold making. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitch. Like the video, that really helps me out. And please, like, if you know anyone interested in gold making, share this video with them. Share it with your guild, because this is going to be a big deal. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.